picked up a couple of heroes from DeMarco's Deli, not far from here, up Route 35. Picked up a full hero. And I just thought I'd eat it and record myself and see where it takes me. No rush to eat it. Just looking to enjoy it. It's a roast beef hero. Roast beef full hero with lettuce, mayonnaise, and heavy black pepper. Nothing special, but I thought I'd show everyone how DeMarco's makes a roast beef hero, at least. Something like that may have been able to be a little rawer to meat. And here's the other half of it. I like to put them together. That's the other half of it. You just start to chow down. Can you see this whole bad boy? That's it. And I guess I'll start from this end here. Just roast beef, lettuce, mayonnaise, and heavy pepper. Oh, got a coffee soda also. Manhattan Special. May have been too sloppy eating on that, on the tube. And I want to savor this, so I'm not going to rush this. And with Italian bread, it's a little hard to talk with your mouth full. It's not as easy to talk as when I had the pizza in my mouth. When I was in Brooklyn, you get a roast beef hero like this just about on every other corner. We had a Lundy's by us. There was a pork store. My aunt worked there, my Aunt Jeannie. Heroes like this, the only difference back then, they were probably $5.50. And we probably thought that was expensive back then. Although, I can't complain about the price with this one. This was, what was it, $17.99 I think, 18 bucks for this hero. Which, given the price of the way things are today, that's a damn good price, I guess. Yeah, it's hard bread. It's not a hoagie. So it takes a little longer to eat. I didn't think of anything to say. While I was eating this, I just thought I would eat it by myself. But then I said, why not turn the camera on and see what happens? Maybe it'll be worth a posting. Maybe it won't. Yeah, this might take a little long to keep you through the whole thing. Come on. You know, I'm just thinking while I'm sitting here. Has nothing to do with the food, but just spoke to my friend this week. Sad story. He's just recently got divorced. Just recently got divorced, and he's looking for romance again. I got a friend that's looking for romance again after getting divorced. Bald hair, beer belly. I don't like her chances. I know I told you all, but maybe you didn't know about the two wonderful girls that live next door here. You know, they're partners. And they got me a watch just this past Christmas. I wish I had it on right now. I put it on when I went outside so they saw it on me. But I think they misunderstood me when I said I wanted to watch. We got a nice day out today, right before a storm was supposed to come. And again, that's the dog right there. Playing with my dog, scratching me up. My fault. I got here right now. There we go. I think there's something else to say, but I'm too
Hey,
much this
Adam,
here.
Adam, I got something for you.
That's my nephew.
We all know now that you do car service presently. You've done plumbing in the past. Why don't you give them a little insight to your side job sort of hobby that you did, working on the boats down in Sheepshead Bay? What was that, Emmons Avenue? All those boats you
Yeah,
worked on.
you know, I don't know why I
what you
can't think
did.
of these things on my own.
Well, you have, you know.
But yeah, I worked down in Sheepshead Bay for a few years, working on a boat. And I'll go out for yellowfin tuna. Anyone that's ever caught a yellowfin tuna knows it takes about an hour to bring that bad boy in. That's one about that big. Maybe bigger. That's a $300 fish right there. Back then, I'm talking. How many years am I talking? I was maybe 20. No, how many things could I have done when I was 20? I'm 20 when I did everything.
About
Had to be
25,
40 years
25,
ago, yeah.
25,
40 something years ago.
26, 27 years
Sheepshead
ago.
Bay, catching bluefish.
No, 26 years ago. You not 46.
And my pier was right across the street from Roland Roaster. The one and only Roland Roaster. The ones that know it, know it. We'd be out there for. You'd sleep on the boat. Come back in. You'd sleep 4 hours, 6 hours on the boat. Go back out.
We've had some incidents on the boat, no? People,
I
Getting out of
actually
hand.
had a fella. You know, everybody got a knife on their boats there, and I had a fella almost whip a kid by mistake with his. Oh, I got a better one. I don't know why I do this, but that story's not so good. This one is good. We had a party of people come on, and you know, I'm good people. Captain's good people. They bring a sandwich bag, at least what we saw. Sandwich bag, a real sandwich bag full, like a pillow of cocaine. The captain sees it, he notices it, but they're in the bathrooms. There's 2 bathrooms. And he's telling them nobody's inside. I lose my license, they see you doing this. Nobody's inside. Go inside. Do all the coke you want. Everybody's outside fishing. Party, have a good time. I'm not telling you not to. They insisted on clogging up those bathrooms. He calls me over. And anyone that knows me by now, for the last 2 years on YouTube, watching the shows in the morning, knows the last thing I am is a tough guy. But I was good then. I was dead solid, like a brick wall. So my captain calls me over. He figured I would intimidate the kid. He grabs the sandwich bag off the kid. He calls me on the speaker. And I go over there. I don't even know what's happening yet. And he shows the bag. He got the bag, and he grabs it off the kid, and he swings it like this, like an S. And he goes, throws it right overboard. He goes, see what you did now? And he figured he was safe because he was with me. And I didn't even know what you don't know what power you have over things at that moment. Winds up, the guy freaked out, and we had to hog tie him. Out there, I don't know if anybody realizes it, when you're out there, the mates, they're the law. Whether you like it or not, we're the law. So we hog tied the guy up on the railing. And there's nothing you can do about it until we get to shore. Everybody's fishing for the next 4 hours. We did call the Coast Guard. Yeah, we informed the Coast Guard and everything. Everything is legal. And he just had to sit there like all tied up like a little kid because he couldn't control himself because he went crazy. I don't know how crazy I would have went if you threw, I guess, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 worth of drugs overboard on me that I was planning on using that night. And turns out the next week, that night, we got chains to chain up the boat. I'm probably boring you. Because you said they're going to come back and they're going to cut these ropes on the boat. So not only did some mates sleep on the boat, I did not. We put chains on the boat so that they come back. Turns out a week later, no incident that night. A week later, next weekend, this kid's back. With probably 10 kids, we know there's going to be trouble. They come on the boat, they pay, not a word comes up. The worst thing we see is beer. They got their beer with them. They were total gentlemen. At the end of the night, the kid falls off the boat as he's getting off. I'm giving out tickets because it was a bad night of fishing that night. I'm giving out tickets for a discount of another night to come back because it was a terrible night of fishing. Nobody caught nothing. And as I'm handing the tickets out, the kid falls in the water right in front of me. Instead of grabbing him, I'm explaining it wrong. He falls, but his arms catches like two pieces of wood, and he's there like this. He doesn't actually fall. And instead of me just grabbing him, I take my papers that I'm giving out and put them down where the wind blows them away anyways as soon as I take my hands off them. And then I lift him up and I put him down. Not a word he said. And he went on his way. This was the kid that we had such a problem with the week before. With the cocaine. It was 13 hours straight work. But I felt like king on that boat. Sold cigarettes illegally on the boat. Made out like a bandit. Back then, cigarettes were probably $6 a pack, maybe less. I was selling them for over $10 a pack. And when somebody complained about it, I said, now you can walk to the corner and get a cigarette. Because there ain't no corner here. You should have kept your mouth shut and bought your cigarettes. I also filleted fish like nobody ever seen before. I would fillet fish, keep the head on it, and put a shell on for people. For so many years, my nephew's trying to tell me, to tell you the story there. Oh, he's actually telling me to get some mayonnaise off my face. I'm all over the place here. While I was filleting fish, all these years later, I forget what hand it was. I stuck the knife right through here, right through the top. Put a double rubber glove on, and continued. Took 2 weeks for that thing to heal completely, but I believe it healed so quickly because of the salt water. I didn't miss a day. It hurt like a son of a bitch, but I kept on putting gloves on it. And I believe the salt water was getting on it, and that's what healed that thing so fast. No stitches, no nothing. When I got went right through, and if I would have pulled, I would have pulled my whole I would have laid my whole hand. I don't know how this is going to look when I play it back, but we'll see. If you see it, then that means it was okay enough to put on YouTube. At least I thought so.